Yo, what up? This your boy T-Dub. What's blazing in sports? Let's cut right to it. Conor McGregor is the A side. You read correctly. So, what I want to do, I want to break down how I think, in my best representation, of why I think Conor McGregor is the A side. And I also, in the best way I can, defend Floyd Mayweather is the A side. And here's a good thing, guys. When this video is over, or during the video, whenever you want, you can drop a comment below. I would definitely check it when I can and respond to you. You can add in some things that I do not add in, and we can talk about this, maybe even spark up a round two. Hopefully live, but I'm still working on that. So, guys, let's jump into this. I want to fight for my boy Conor McGregor. Number one, Conor has a hot hand right now. Okay, and here's what I'm saying. Floyd Mayweather had his time for years, but it's kind of like he's fading out. He hasn't fought for a while. And I think Conor McGregor, definitely in combat sport, is the hot boy. This is the bad boy of action right now. And he is growing more and more with each fight. His bad boy image is not only hated, but it is also loved. Second thing, pay-per-views. Let's jump into it. I put a little something together. All right, so I put a few fights together, as we can see. All right, so in July 2015, he started kicking it in. 825, you see the pay-per-view buys. In that same year, December, he breaks the million mark with Aldo. We saw that fight and how fast that fight. But from there, he's been breaking 100 million like champagne on a new boat. All right, so now we jump to 2016. Had three fights that I have right here. The one in March, the first Diaz fight, 1.3 million. Second fight, 1.6 million. Fight with Alvarez, 1.3 million. The trend here is this guy is a million point two or three better almost every time he steps out. And if you want to compare that to Floyd Mayweather's last fight against Andre Berto, I believe it did around 400K. Third thing on my list, the fans. Who have the better, the more loyal fans? Floyd Mayweather, no doubt, has way more haters than he do people that want to see him win. Most of his fight sells not because people want to just see him fight, it's because they're looking at the greater chance of the other opponent beating him. Canelo Alvarez. Now look who people are talking about him. They want to see him fight. Triple G. Somebody's 160 pounds. Floyd Mayweather will come into that fight, probably win 152 pounds on a weigh-in, 149, 148 pounds during a fight. And that's who they want to see him win. I think it's safe to say that he have a lot more haters than he do people that actually want to see him win. Now, Conor McGregor, and here's what's crazy. Floyd and Conor McGregor, I mean, they kind of market similar. They both have bad boy images. I think Floyd had a lot of these things first. They both did a lot of things, said a lot of things, were kind of the bad boy. But the difference is, Conor just has more fans that's rocking with him. With Floyd, he got a lot of kickback. With Conor, I think either 50-50 or probably above that actually just want to see him go out and kick somebody's butt. And that's a good thing because it doesn't. They're not trying to pin you against. Okay, you're 100 and I don't know. Let's say 55-pound fighter. We're not trying to throw you against a 185-pound fighter to see you lose. Fourth thing, this isn't his element. All right, so it's not like they doing. All right, let's meet in the middle. Instead of 4-ounce gloves or 8-ounce gloves, we're gonna do 6-ounce gloves. Do a mixture of UFC and boxing. I know that'd be a lot harder because you gotta change. That's a whole new sport. And like you can't use knees and elbows, but you can do leg kicks. And, they be trying to mix. It's not a mix. It's a full come over to boxing. Number 5, Conor McGregor would be Floyd Mayweather biggest payday versus the risk factor. Floyd said it out of his own mouth. He's not looking to come back for anyone, anyone but Conor McGregor. Now, there's some fights out there that he can do, and he can make some pretty good money. Maybe not Conor McGregor money, but Floyd's gonna make his money. He can fight Triple G, that's high risk. He can fight Canelo, who's definitely got sharper, that's high risk. He can fight the winner of Garcia versus Thurman. Won't make as much money as the first two I just named, but there's still some high risk. He can fight Conor McGregor, and just based on win factor only, the risk isn't as high. Now it's time to step and defend my boy on why Floyd Mayweather is the A side. First of all, this is his sport. He's been boxing for a long time. It would be a true slap in the face of every boxer that he ever faced that Floyd was an A side. If you let somebody come to boxing, they're not even a boxer, and they're going to dictate how the things are going to go. Their record is 0-0, and they're going to be the A side? No. I think that goes to Floyd Mayweather off top. Now, since we did look at Conor McGregor numbers, I did take the chance to put together Floyd Mayweather numbers, and let's see what we got. All right, so we're going to start this one back. Man, this goes back. Look how well this guy has been kicking some ass and breaking some banks. 2009, where we're going to start this one. September. Juan Manuel Marquez, million buys. Shane Mosley, 1.4. Ortiz, 1.2. Cotto, 1.5. Robert Guerrero, which, man, I don't know how they did a million. A million. Canelo Alvarez, 2.2. Marcus McDonough, honestly, this guy was just a long shot. This guy just came out of nowhere that people thought Adrian Broner was going to beat, and he beat Adrian Broner. That's how he got that shot. 900. That's his first dip out of a million. Then he did a rematch, 925. And then the Manny Pacquiao, the motherboat, the mothership, the Enterprise beat me up, 4.6 million buys. And then we get to Andre Berto. I mean, this one right here, honestly, I really feel that after he beat Manny Pacquiao, I really think everybody felt that, there's nobody out there that can beat him. There was nobody outside of Manny Pacquiao that people thought could beat him, at least at 147 pounds. But look at this guy. These numbers are outstanding. You see why he's the king. He's also a smart man. Number 3, there's no one in boxing, UFC, any kind of MMA or street fight that can bring him the money that Floyd Mayweather can bring him. There's nobody. He could do a third fight with Diaz. That may sell 1.6. I don't know. He can do Aldo. That may sell 1.45. You know what I'm saying? But Floyd Mayweather, and this is going to bring me to my next thing, the number 4 thing, is that I don't believe a loss will hurt his career. If he come over to boxing and he loses to Floyd Mayweather, and he does his post-fight interview, if he goes to say, I gave it a try, I gave it my all, I came to this sport, I fought the best, I gave him. Now, if Floyd Mayweather come over to the UFC, I would kick his ass, and that's no fucking lie. Instantly, his loss will be wiped out. The crowd would definitely cheer for him, and there would be a ton of pressure for Floyd Mayweather to return the favor to go to UFC. Number 5, Floyd Mayweather is his own boss in so many words. Conor McGregor isn't. I know he's trying to do, I guess, some kind of Ali act, but he isn't his own boss. Floyd's his own boss, and he's a fighter. It's just not going to be equal. 6. If Floyd take this fight, he is definitely taking all the risks. He is risking his undefeated record. He is risk going 50-0. He is risk that if he does let Conor get a lucky punch and knock him out, which I guess they said no punch is lucky, but if he land a perfectly timed shot and knock him out or drop him or upset him, he would be the laughing stock of all sports. All right, guys. So what I'm gonna do now is actually go to my YouTube page. A guy that actually gave me the idea to even shoot this video. He commented on a video today, and I thought he made some really good points. So I definitely want to shout him out and let you see exactly what he said, and I'll let you know what I think about it. You can also chime in, and while you're chiming in the comment section, don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, like, share. This is your boy T Dub. Let's get to it. Alright guys, this is the video right here that was commented on Kell Brook versus Errol Spence Jr. Pick a winner. Don't forget to check it out and also hit that like button and subscribe. And take a second and share it, because sharing is caring. Alright, and let's see. Alright, so this is one of my subscribers. This is the guy that actually sparked the idea to shoot this video. I give him all credit. I believe it's Marcus Laura. I could be pronouncing it wrong, but I just want to read a little something. Guys, you can chime in on it if it brings you ideas. I'm also chime in as well. So let's start right here. All right. So I can see the argument for Floyd because it's boxing. He is the biggest draw in boxing the last 12 years or whatever. But you also have to take into account the reason he wants to fight Conor. One, and this is the most important, it is 110% easy win, no risk at all. Okay, we're going to pause right there. I do not think it's 110% easy win, but I would say for Floyd, definitely in the high 90s. All right, so let's continue. All right, so that is a point for Conor, not for Floyd. 2, he brings another huge fan base with the UFC fans. And 3, he's a bigger global draw. What do you guys think about that? I would agree he does bring in a fan base that would not normally buy boxing or probably would not normally buy Floyd Mayweather fight and will be buying this fight. But I guess you can't say the same for Conor McGregor because, like I said, both of these guys need each other to bring this level of money. All right. This dude has like 20K fans that travel to see him, plus pretty much a whole country that will buy the fight on pay-per-view. Don't be shocked if fight night is a pro Conor crowd. I believe that. I think with almost anybody that fight Floyd, it's pretty much that crowd at the MGM Grand. So that's why Floyd is going to have to pony up if he wants to get the fight. He don't see it being an 80-20. He don't see it being a 70-30. He wouldn't be surprised if Conor got 35 or 40 points from Floyd just to make it happen. All right, guys. So what do you think about that? Whatever you think, always remember to comment below. Let me know. I think he has one last thing I just want to touch on that. I think it'd be a fight for either Conor fans or Floyd fans or however you want to look at it. Both of them will walk away with 100 million easy. Conor may have to pay the UFC out of his share, but he is going to get paid. Only thing I don't like is he shouldn't count as Floyd 50th win. Okay, what do you think about that as boxing fans? Let me continue. I think that's a joke to boxing and a slap in the face of us real boxing fans. So by him saying us real boxing fans, he's making a real hard fight for Conor McGregor in my eyes, but he's admitting he is a boxing fan, so maybe that's just how he feels. What do you think, guys? What do you think? Like I said, my overall opinion, I think Floyd Mayweather is the A side. I mean, there are going to be probably many more arguments that I wasn't able to come up with in the 5 minutes it took for me to prep this video. I think this is a fight that Conor McGregor should do. I think he's going to benefit from it, even if he loses from it. I don't think he's going to hurt his UFC career. I would like to see this fight made for the culture of combat sports, and just because we probably won't get something this big of this nature in a while. The biggest guy from Floyd, like Floyd Mayweather, he is a marketing genius, even if you hate him. Conor McGregor, who's a marketing genius, even if you hate him. and to come together and to put a good show on. I would love to see it. But there you go. I know this went a lot longer than I expected. This is your boy T Dub, what's blazing the sports, and I'm out. Let me be clear.